Before we start working with repositories, it is important for us to put our data in Git. That is, we're going to put our name and email. This so that when we make a contribution to a project, it can be known that it was made by us. Basically, there are two levels when configuring our identity: global and local. Global is for applying configurations to all of the repositories in the machine. Local is for applying configurations in a specific repository. This can be useful, for example, if you work in different repositories where in some of them you have a different identity. So let's start with a global configuration. So what I want to do is that I want to open a terminal. When we install Git, we said that we wanted the Git bash. The Git bash allows us to do Git commands. We don't have to use Git bash. We can use cmd, for example. In my case, because I'm using a Windows machine. But Git bash has some extra functionality that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to use it. So let me right click here and I can say open Git bash here. And this will open this terminal. Again, basically the same as cmd. So let me maximize this. So I want to issue the following command: git config global user name Felipe Gavilan, in my case, which is my name. So enter. And also I can put an email like git config global user email felipe@hotmail.com, which is not my real email, but I can put whatever I want. So enter. Now, if I want to read all of the global values that I have, I can say git config global list. Enter. And as you can see, I have three values: name, email, and also I have this core editor, which in my case means that what is that text editor that we're going to use when we need it when using Git. In my case, as we mentioned before, it is going to be Visual Studio Code. That is what this code means. This code command opens Visual Studio Code. If you don't have this, you can just do the following. You can say git config global core editor code and wait. This wait means that until we close it, we should not be able to issue a next command, because if we open Visual Studio Code, then it means that we are doing something in it and we don't want to be able to continue issuing commands here in the terminal until we are done. So let me press enter, and it's basically the same. I just put the same thing that I had here, but I did it again, just in case you don't have it. I'm not limited to these values. For example, I can put my phone number if I want to. I can say git config global user phone, and I can put, let's say, my phone number, enter. And if I say again git config global list, I can press enter. And as you can see here, we have user phone, this phone number. Now, in case you're wondering, in order for me to navigate through my commands, I'm using the up arrow in my keyboard. So I can say up, 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 or down, 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 and I can traverse through the commands that I have done in the past. Now, if I want to delete a value from here, for example, the phone, I can say git config global onset user phone, enter. And now if we again say global list, we're going to see that now we don't have the phone anymore. We are going to talk about local configuration later. For now, let's continue.